Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Noah Alata. The search for a suspect in Madisonville continues tonight after authorities say 5 people were shot at a block party. We're told shots were fired into a crowd of about 100 people. Eyewitness News' Miranda Meister was in Madisonville today and has the latest tonight.
5 people were hurt during that shooting. 2 of them were life-flighted to an Evansville hospital, where we're told one of them is in critical condition. The only sign left of the party that happened near Elm Street and Pride Avenue is the food left out. Police say shots were fired around 1:30 Sunday morning, breaking up the crowd of around 100 people. Police say a 43-year-old woman and a 14-year-old were among the injured. 3 others received treatment at Baptist Health in Madisonville for injuries police say are non-life-threatening. Some neighbors tell me they were not at that party, but they did hear the gunshots. Orange spray paint in the area marks what police say is locations of blood evidence. Police say they have not been able to locate witnesses who can say who fired the weapon. Police say the community should remain cautious as a suspect and an intended target have not yet been identified. Anyone with information is asked to call the Madisonville Police Department or anonymously through Hopkins County Crime Stoppers. Miranda Meister, Eyewitness News.
Well, the Union County Sheriff's Office continues to search tonight for a suspect accused in the beating death of a Sturgis man. Chase Hogan faces charges of first-degree assault and the death of 19-year-old Dawson Stevens. Stevens died at the hospital from his injuries. A vigil for Stevens was held Thursday night at a park in Sturgis. Anyone who knows where Chase Hogan might be is asked to call the Union County Sheriff's Office. And also tonight in Union County, authorities are searching for a missing teenager. The sheriff tells us that 15-year-old Preston Rager is believed to be somewhere in the Henderson area. He was last seen on Thursday night and reported missing on Friday. Anyone with any information on Rager's whereabouts is asked to contact local authorities. Police say a 7-year-old girl was killed in a drive-by shooting while attending a birthday party in northern Indiana. Authorities say the shooting happened Saturday night when multiple shots were fired from a vehicle driving by the home in South Bend. The girl later died at a hospital. An autopsy has not yet been scheduled. A consumer advocate is recommending state regulators deny veterans' requests to compensate customers with solar panels less for the extra energy they send back into the power grid. The Office of the Utility Consumer Counselor says in testimony filed with Indiana regulators that veterans' proposal wouldn't compensate customers with solar power. The arrangement to credit customers is called net metering. It'll be phased out beginning in 2022 under an Indiana law signed by Governor Eric Holcomb. Vectren seeks to end the arrangement earlier following guidelines in that same law. Now let's check in on confirmed coronavirus cases in the tri-state. According to the Indiana State Department of Health, Vanderburgh County added 32 new cases today. 85 new cases were added in Warwick County over the past week. Now to Kentucky. Davis County added 61 new cases over the past week, and Henderson added 32. And in Illinois, White County added 3 new cases today. Wabash County added 18 new cases over the past week. And the Green River District Health Department will have free testing in several counties, but you must be registered to be tested first. Davis County's Health Center is having that testing September 2nd from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Henderson County Health Center will have the testing September 2nd from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And for more testing locations and dates, you can visit tristatehomepage.com. Well, while the world waits for a coronavirus vaccine, the pandemic is far from over. But distributing a vaccine could be more complicated than anyone imagined, and that might make it hard to get more interest from the public. Elizabeth Cohen has a closer look.
4 weeks ago, Dawn Baker became the first person in the U.S. to get a shot as part of a phase 3 clinical trial for a coronavirus vaccine. And now she's back.
Last time we went in your left arm, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Not just for a visit.
All right. Take a nice deep breath.
But for another shot. That's right. The coronavirus vaccine will likely be given in 2 shots a few weeks apart.
It's like the boxer going into the ring. You might hit the other guy with 1 punch and he might go down, but 2 punches is going to be way more effective.
And that's a problem for several reasons. First, many Americans aren't very excited about the coronavirus vaccine. According to a recent CNN poll, 40% of Americans say they won't get it. Second, for those who do take it, It's a logistical challenge to have hundreds of millions of people come in, not once, but twice.
There's no question that this is going to be the most complicated, largest mass vaccination program in human history. That's going to take a level of effort, a level of sophistication that we've never tried before.
People will have to remember to come in the second time. They might have to take time off work twice and possibly experience unpleasant side effects like fever twice. Government health officials are aware that's a big ask.
I think if you give the public health community that remit, they will find a way, but the task will be very difficult.
On the manufacturing end, it's just more complicated to make 660 million doses of a vaccine than 330 million. And it's not just double the vaccine, it's double all the components that go with the vaccine. 2 vials with 2 caps and 2 stoppers, 2 syringes with 2 needles for everybody.
Doing it twice is going to be daunting. It is going to be absolutely daunting.
For Dawn Baker, rolling up her sleeve a second time was about saving lives.
To me, to stop our older people from passing, our sick people from passing, our young people who had no idea they had ill health issues from struggling the way that they have, and some of them have passed as well, to me it's worth it. It really is worth it.
And that was Elizabeth Cohen reporting there. Well, state officials say Illinois drivers age 75 and older will get an extra year to renew their driver's licenses because of the coronavirus pandemic. The new expiration date will be a year from the current 2020 date. The Secretary of State's office says that means that seniors don't need to visit a facility to renew their driver's license until shortly before their birthday in 2021. Well, Roger Kalia, the new music director of the Evansville Philharmonic Orchestra, is looking forward to being a part of the community and leading musicians in the Victory Theater. The opening night concert is the weekend of September 19th. Now, 4 works will be performed, including a world premiere fanfare that was written for the orchestra and the city of Evansville. Kalia said the musicians are ready to start performing.
It's a great way for me to open my tenure with the orchestra, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be special. You know, the musicians haven't performed in months. We are just craving, we're dying to perform for you. And I can tell you that it's going to be special to be back with our audience.
Now, the concert will feature 30 musicians, about half of Evansville Philharmonic Orchestra size, and they will have COVID-19 precautions in place. Now, we have more information on how you can get tickets at tristatehomepage.com. Just search for Evansville Philharmonic Orchestra. Well, Chief Meteorologist Wayne Hart joins us now on what was a cooler Sunday out there today. Wayne, and how's our work week shaping up to be?
Well, it's going to turn unsettled as we head